Hello, people of the internet. Here we have for you another well curated movie list by none other than yours truly, the Other Asians. With 2023 being the year of some major Korean movies, from massive projects rivaling Hollywood productions to heartfelt, well crafted storytelling, K Movies has it all.
But when it comes to narrowing down on what to watch today, we generally choose a movie from the genre that correlates with our mood. So, just to try and make your choices easier, we've picked 8 major genres and the 2 best of our recommendations from each.
So let's start our list with a genre that beats any other in well researched costumes and sets, and that is the great historicals and period genre. 12 by 12 The Day is our first choice with the highest grossing records in Korean films of 2023, and we are sure it'll sweep top awards through the year. The story follows the coup of December 12th post President Park's assassination in 1979, where various military factions wrestle for the control in this period action drama. The second choice is Noryang Deadly Sea. This is the third and final installment following The Admiral Roaring Currents that released in 2014 and Hansan Rising Dragon that released in 2022. As the 7-year Imjin War neared its end during the Japanese invasions of Korea, Admiral Yi Sun-shin led an allied fleet of Joseon and Ming ships to annihilate the Wei army. It is the story of Yi Sun-shin's last naval battle in the Noryang Strait, the Deadly Sea, in the winter of 1598 AD.
Science fiction or sci-fi survival thriller, a bridge between the present and the future, a concoction of imagination, possibilities, and warnings. Our next genre is the sci-fi survival thrillers. We start with Concrete Utopia, which is set in Seoul shortly after a titanic earthquake destroys the city. It follows the residents of an apartment building that miraculously remained intact. As they try to survive, they are faced with harsh realities and difficult moral decisions. This one has a stellar cast with A-listers like Lee Byung-hun, Park Seo-joon, Park Bo-young, and Kim Sun-young. It brings us nuanced performances and a very grey premise that makes us wonder what our own decisions might have been. A standalone sequel titled Badland Hunters has already released in January 2024, but it follows the story of a different set of characters. This brings us to the next choice, The Moon, a visually stunning space production. Set in the near future, South Korea's lunar probe Uri embarks on a historic journey to the moon, capturing global attention. But a rookie astronaut gets stranded in space after facing a series of fatal setbacks. Led by veteran director Kim Yong-hwa, who is responsible for the famous movie series Along with the Gods, watch it for its high-level special effects, cinematography, sound, editing, and art design. Idol actor Do Kyung-soo's or D.O.'s performance is really good over an otherwise weak plotline.
I would always root for the hero, while I enjoy the sick logic of the villain. And this brings us to our next genre of neo-noir. Hopeless is a film noir about dangerous people who make risky choices to escape from their hellish realities. Centered on a teenage boy who wants to escape his hellish reality, he meets the middle boss of a local gang and ends up in the world of crime. An impressive debut feature from writer-director Kim Chang-hoon, Hopeless premiered at the 2023 Cannes Film Festival. Supported by popular star Song Joong-ki, it also marks rising star Hong Za-bin's big screen debut. The Child focuses on a man born to a Korean father and a Filipino mother who aspires to be a boxer. Desperate to secure funds for his mother's surgery, he searches for the wealthy father he's never met. Traveling from the Philippines to Korea, he's relentlessly pursued by a quirky yet highly dangerous man and forced to confront a shocking truth. Watch this one simply to be mesmerized by Kim Seon-ho's performance. Shaking off his rom-com good boy image, he transforms into the titular villain who mixes elegance, good looks, and ruthlessness.
Next is a genre that runs on 100% pure adrenaline. That is action crime time. The Roundup No Way Out continues Korea's Crime City franchise, starring superstar Ma Dong-seok aka Don Lee. It is the third installment following the cult favorite 2017 movie The Outlaws and the Roundup from 2022. 7 years after the Roundup in Vietnam, the protagonist joins a new squad to investigate a murder case. He soon starts to dig deeper when he finds out the case involves a synthetic drug and a gang of thugs. By the way, the next sequel, The Roundup Punishment, has just released last month. Something for another one of our videos. Smugglers is set in the 1970s in a small, peaceful village by the sea where two women get unexpectedly caught up in a high-stakes smuggling scheme. Sweeping awards across multiple categories, Smugglers is a strong, female-led action film. It's filled with smart tactics, deceptive mind games, and exciting action choreography.
When you laugh and yet question if you should laugh, brings us to the genre of black comedy. Jason Yu's feature directorial debut, Sleep, is a riotous mashup of black comedy, body horror, and relationship drama that is both funny and scary, keeping you awake at night. The three-part story follows a newly married couple where the pregnant wife becomes worried about her husband's sleeping habits. What starts out as some light sleep talking soon escalates to unexpectedly grotesque behavior. This film role was also veteran actor Lee Sun-kyun's final appearance on the silver screen before his passing in December 2023. Prolific screenwriter and director Kim Ji-woon's Cobweb is described as an experimental movie, one of a film within a film narrative. The plot follows the director Kim, played by Song Kang-ho, who is obsessed with reshooting the ending of his completed film Cobweb. He must deal with the censorship authorities, actor complaints, and producers who can't understand the new ending.
Inspiring, the win of the underdog, the optimism of a fighting spirit. Here's our next genre, sports movies. Dream revolves around a football player who receives disciplinary orders and is given the challenging job of coaching the national football team of, wait for it, homeless people for something called the Homeless World Cup. Wow! Our favorite Park Seo-joon delivers as a cranky coach, while IU is a typical journalist. But it was the supporting characters who carried this fun and light-hearted film with touches upon some serious issues. Road to Boston is based on the life story of Son Ki-chung, the 1936 Berlin Olympics marathon gold medalist, and how he trained the Korean team for the first international marathon held after World War II. Im Shi-won portrays the inspiring journey of Seohyun-bok, who then ran and won the 1947 Boston Marathon under the Korean flag after the country's liberation from Japanese rule. This film was Siwon's first work acting as a runner, but he's also played the character of a runner in the JTBC drama Run On. Keep running, Siwon!
The next genre of mush and blush and the flutter from the giggles and laughter, which is love and comedy or romcom. American actor Randall Parks directorial debut feature, Shortcomings, follows a trio of young Bay Area urbanites as they navigate a range of interpersonal relationships and eventually find themselves in New York City. A thought provoking and engaging dramedy that doesn't follow the formula of a typical romantic comedy. Shortcomings brings raw 90s indie rom-com vibes to a contemporary story about race, identity, and sexuality. Love Reset is the story of a young couple in the midst of a divorce who are involved in a car accident and lose their memories. When the amnesiac pair fall for each other again, their families try to trigger their memories and set them back on the road to separation. Kang Ho Neul's and Jung So Min's performance is very natural and they have good chemistry together. Love Reset is a good rom-com that lives up to its genre with great actors, lots of laughs, and sentimentality.
Sweet heartaches to shattering heartbreaks. You got it right. Our next genre is romance dramas. Soulmate is the coming of age story where two friends first meet when they were 11 years old and spend the course of the next 14 years remaining close and sharing experiences in friendship, romance, and life. Adapted from the 2016 Chinese film of the same name, it is a heartwarming love letter to female friendships. Cinematography, score, and Pionosok's visuals are mesmerizing, but this film is brought to another level by some nuanced performances by Kim Dami and John Soni. Past Lives follows two childhood friends over the course of 24 years while they contemplate the nature of their relationship as they grow apart, living different lives. This is Korean-Canadian writer-director Celine Song's debut feature film, and it is already a critically acclaimed Academy Award-nominated film. A touching and subtle story about old memories, old friendships, and contemporary realities, the plot is semi-autobiographical and inspired by real events from Song's life. Sublime from start to finish, Greta Lee and Yuto are brilliant in this must-see story.
From war to love, we have covered the best of Korean movies from 2023. This shortlist was tough as there were almost 70 projects to sort from. Tell us your favorites which made it to our list, and definitely share your recommendations in the comments section below.
We'll be back soon with another curated list of your favorite K content. Till then, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow the other Asians.
Annyeong!
Annyeong!